So remember how I said back during the transfer special that we probably weren't going to be spending a lot of money doing a lot of tinkering with the team because I kind of liked the way things were going. I thought things were pretty set. So, of course, as the transfer window was about to slam shut, I made a record signing. You can't trust me with the checkbook. Welcome back, one and all, to episode number 75 of Bottom to the Top. I'm Mr. Cellophane. How are you? Another transfer window has come and gone. We're going to review the transfers before we let you know what's been going on in the league with Fulham Football Club. We made some moves on deadline day. Just a few. Jurgen Strand-Larsen has gone out on loan to Leeds, $1.2 million in loan fees. They're also covering the majority of his salary during that time. I believe his contract is up at the end of the year. That's why we weren't able to secure a potential future move. Thiago Silva, Jordan Muhammad went out on development loans, as did Victor Widrington and James Lamping. Some big names, though, leaving the building. Reese Williams heading out to KRC Genk. $9 million for him. We spent $15 originally. We did have to take a loss. He wasn't happy. He wasn't playing. He was basically being left out of the side. He served his purpose in helping get us out of the championship back to the Premier League, but he really did not have a spot in the side. Jacopo Fazzini has also left the building. He is out on loan with Leicester. We not only got loan fees for this year, but there are options for a future purchase, which will total £43 million. Just couldn't say no. Again, Jacopo Fazzini did a great job helping get us out of the championship back to the Premier League, but was not seeing a ton of playing time, and we decided it was best to move on. If we do complete the sale, it will be a nice healthy profit. $13.5 million is what we paid for him. And even though it happened a couple of days before the deadline, we did part company with third choice goalkeeper Ivano Di Giacobi. We didn't want to sell the 22-year-old, but when an offer came in for $4.2 million, we just really couldn't turn it down. He wanted to go. He is off to Cardiff. Now, if you are a regular watcher of the Twitch stream, you know we brought this gentleman into our club at Malaga, and he has been absolutely phenomenal for us. Came across our scouting radar. We realized that Gabriel Amina, while a very good player, just ain't ready to be the guy yet. Gudjonsson really hasn't returned to the form that he showed in the championship, and obviously Strand-Larsen has gone out the door. So we have signed 28-year-old Emmanuel Omega. He's a dual national from Nigeria and the Netherlands. Has already made an appearance for us. We'll get to that. He's actually made 2 appearances for us, now that I think about it. 1 in the Carabao Cup, 1 in the league. And we are hoping he scores a ton of goals for us. $58 million was his release clause. He's already worth about $30 million more than that. And also with the departure of Jacopo Fazzini, we wanted to go a little younger in the position. We were looking for some backup help anywhere on the offensive end. And we turned to physical specimen Omari Kellyman. We got him from Aston Villa for a fee of $26.5 million. We are paying him quite a bit considering he is essentially a bench player. Right now, he did agree to squad status, so hopefully we don't hear from him about his playing time. Going to be used off of the bench primarily, but also as a rotational player in place of Guerrero, Costa, now Omega, and potentially even Tom Burford. So welcome in Omari Kellyman. Things have been going pretty well for us in the league. We have kept 3 sheets in our 3 league matches since we demolished Manchester City at home in the last episode. We could not get on the scoreboard against Everton. We had an early goal called back due to offside, and that was really the only offense in the entire match. 0-0 was the score. Everton was in 5th place at the time. Sunderland, we took care of 1-0, the newly promoted side, falling by the wayside, and then we beat Burnley by 2-0. The difference was a penalty kick late on, earned and delivered by Federico Guerrero. Meanwhile, we also have won both of our matches in the Carabao Cup. We took out Torquay 3-2 on the road. It was a little closer than I wanted it to be. Now, we did play a fully rotated side in that one. Pretty much the same lineup. Took on Carlisle in the third round. We held on to a 2-1 victory. So for today's episode, we're going to be meeting up with Newcastle on the road at St. James's Park. Newcastle currently in the relegation zone, only 3 points, 1 victory, 4 losses in their first 5 matches, a -6 goal differential. And after that, we take on a mid-table team in Chelsea, 8 points, just 1 point out of a European place, 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. We are currently sitting in 4th place with 3 wins, 1 draw, and the 1 loss, which opened up the season against Arsenal. 10 points, just 5 from the top. Liverpool and Man United are both still perfect on the year. Emmanuel Omega is set to make his live commentary debut at Newcastle. Alex Guest, coming back from an injury, is going to be on the bench. We had to promise Glenn Allen that we would play him a bit more, and frankly, up to this point, we have not. So Allen is going to be getting the start at left back. Shavlina is going to be in goal. It's going to be a back four of Allen, Akahomen, Bichiabu, and Fresneda. Antonio Blanco is back in at the base of the midfield. He'll be situated behind Marco Morales and Tom Burford. Federico Guerrero gets the start on the left wing. Melvin Costa on the right. And of course, Omega will be leading the line as our striker. We are in excellent form, unbeaten in our last 6 in all competitions, hoping to take advantage of a Newcastle team that has gotten off to quite the rough start in the Premier League. And Guerrero taking the corner kick. Bichiabu is not going to be able to get over that header enough to keep it in bounds. Newcastle getting off a goal kick. The first shot of the match, though, going towards Fulham Football Club. And right now, all of the momentum is headed our way. We've held the ball for 54% of the time in the first 15 minutes. Still holding on to 4th place as Coyote gets it started. Isak dropping it back for Inacio. We'll find Botman on the left wing side. Up for Moreira into the box. He's going to be met by Fresneda and have his pocket picked by him. Burford playing it ahead. Omega with it. Wide for Costa, up that sideline, running into a bit of traffic, up again for Omega. Costa now moves past one man, throws it in the middle. Burford, what a pass. Antonio Blanco up for Morales, running into defender there, played ahead. Guerrero, nice touch, but the shot is not as good as the movement that got him that opportunity, and he's going to knock that one wide. Another goal kick for Newcastle. 26 minutes have been played, 6 shots to 2 in favor of Fulham Football Club. Can we break through against the team currently sitting in the drop zone? Guerrero hopes to do something with this corner. Finds Akahomen, who is going to just knock that again over. I'm not sure if that was Akahomen or Bichiasu or Bichiabu, but either way, not good. That'll do it for the first half. 45 minutes in the book. Bichiabu is the only one on the score sheet, and it is for the yellow card he picked up in the 15th minute. 11-3, your shots on goal. Still enjoying 54% of the possession. I like the number of shots we've taken. Why don't we try scoring on one of them in this second half? Sent in on the corner. Akahomen's going to clear that. Moreira is the only player nearby. He'll bring it back up for Newcastle. Gallagher with a shot. He was wide open on that far post. Guerrero unable to cover him adequately. It is going to be tipped out behind for yet another corner opportunity here in the 48th minute. Cleared away. Omega knocking it, but Moreira taking back over. Botman now with it. And it looks like that Omskjold is going to be called for offside, and the ensuing free kick will be played up to Fresneda. Burford with it now in the midfield. We've done a good job of holding on to the ball. Our passing has been a lot better. Our dribbling has been better. I say our passing is better, and that was a pass that Omega had to really come back for. Blanco for Morales. Nice through ball, though. Omega is in. His 4th goal of the year, his first as a member of the Cottagers, and Fulham takes the 1-0 lead. I was saying things about the passing. It didn't look good for a while there, but that feed from Marco Morales was utter perfection. Omega could do nothing but score that one. And of course, it's a kickoff highlight in favor of Newcastle. Hall controlling in the midfield, dropping it for his backline Scalvini, near side for Coyote. He'll be cut off by Guerrero. Gallagher ahead for Isak. Playing it back. Scalvini in stride, moving it forward. Arnschvold will lose it. Allen sweeping it away. Morales finds Guerrero. Back up for Marco Morales. He'll carry it forward. Gallagher will take it away from him, and Scalvini will once again look to move it forward. Coyote for Scalvini once again, getting it back. Up ahead, Isak making a nice turn. Arnschvold carrying it forward. He'll be taken out outside of the box. This is not going to be a penalty, but Morales is going to be called for the foul and probably a yellow card at the very least, you would think. No penalty, but it is going to be a free kick from a very dangerous position, but apparently not dangerous enough because they've decided we did not need to see what happened next. 55 minutes gone. Fulham still leading 1-0, 13-5. The shots on goal in favor of the Cottagers as we are going to look to make a change or two. Guerrero is not having the greatest game, so Omari Kellyman is going to make another appearance. Bichiabu in a bit of foul trouble, so Jair is going to take his place. Guest may come in for either Allen or Fresneda in just a little bit. We're not going to touch the midfield, just the two changes at the 65-minute mark. We're also going to shout out some additional encouragement to our team as we tick down to 20 minutes left, still hanging on to a 1-0 decision. Antonio Blanco is having a very good game, but he's looking a little bit tired. Melvin Costa also looks like he needs to come off. Jack Harrison will make an appearance. Antonio Blanco will cede his position to Craig Ross, and Fresneda will let Alex Guest make his first appearance since the injury. 3 more changes with about 10 minutes left to go, and defensively we seem to be doing the job, although Newcastle seems to also be enjoying quite a bit of the ball in these final moments. But a late corner opportunity for Fulham. Jack Harrison is going to line up to deliver the in-swinger. Jair just a bit too strong on the header. It will go out into the stands. Regulation time has expired. 4 minutes to be added on by the fourth official. Guest with a final third throw-in. Is he going to go long into the box looking for a mega? Yeah, he is, but that was frankly a terrible throw. As it's turned over, though, the clearance, Morales, Kellyman taken down. Omega turns, fires, and scores. Emmanuel Omega with a pair of goals as a Fulham player, and they both have come in this match. Fulham up 2-0. 1 minute into stoppage time. Soretti played it back to Atubolu. Couldn't get it past Morales, who headed it down. Kellyman taken off the play, but Harrison feeds Omega, who turns and puts it past Atubolu. Even goes across the goalkeeper's body. Pretty interesting that he took that type of chance. Checking VAR is to see if Omega was offside, and they deemed that he was not. The goal is going to stand, and that will be your final score. That is the 4th consecutive clean sheet that Fulham has kept in the Premier League, and that win is going to keep us in 4th place for now. The 3 teams ahead of us, Liverpool, Man U, and Arsenal, still have yet to play in match week 6. We are currently 2 points off of the top of the table, but already in the early going, we find ourselves 9 points north of the relegation zone. Not that we're worried about getting relegated, but the further away we are from the drop zone early on, the better chance we have of fulfilling our objective of being no worse than a mid-table team. We finished in 11th place last year. We are looking for an improvement. I want Europe personally. Can we do it? Well, that's going to be up to this team, and we have 32 matches left to go to figure it out. Heading into this match, Chelsea find themselves 6th place on the table, enjoying a 10-game home unbeaten streak. Luckily for us, this match is at Craven Cottage. Shavlina will be in goal. It will be a back four of Alex Guest returning to the starting lineup, Melvin Akahoman, Bichiabu, and Ivan Fresneda. Blanco is going to remain at the base of the midfield behind Morales and Burford. Guerrero will be on the left wing. Melvin Costa going to get the night off. Omari Kellyman is going to be making his first start for the club on the right wing position, with Emmanuel Omega scoring a brace in the last match as our striker. Manchester United won their last match to improve to a perfect 6-0. Arsenal drew to put them on 16 points. Liverpool lost 3-1 in their last match. So a win today could potentially put us as high as second on the table, pending, obviously, other results. And in the first 10 minutes, not a whole ton going on. It is 1-1 on shots. 15 minutes in, Jurgensen's going to send it long for Chelsea, looking for Mudryk, but Fresneda is going to step in front of that. He's got Kellyman moving it up that right side, up the sideline. Has a man to beat. It's Caicedo. He can't do it, but it's turned over, thrown in the middle by Burford. But Fofana is going to take over up for Fiorentino. Looking for Mudryk. Fresneda once again stepping in front of a pass. Quick pass from Morales. Anderson will send it long. Bitshiabu in the middle. A lot of back and forth as Guest regains control. Kellyman once again getting it from Burford into the box. Kellyman shoots, and Jurgensen will just hold firm his position and grab that one out of the air to make a pretty easy save. 3-1, your shots on goal through 23 minutes in this match. We've managed 2 on target. Chelsea has yet to find the inside of the frame of the goal as Fofana's going to get it started up in minute number 29. Fiorentino in the midfield. Knocked away by Omega. Fofana, though, will pick up the loose ball and drop it to Antonio. Fiorentino looking for a inroad. Anderson, Caicedo flipping it up the left wing. Mudryk will chase that down. Playing it back. Caicedo swept away by Burford. I think that was much like the one in the last match. Outside of the box, Burford took Caicedo down. VAR is going to check this, and they're going to decide it is no penalty. So let's see how dangerous of a position this was for the free kick. Obviously not enough because they decided to not show it to us. I will take that. Ball ahead for Guest as we come in mid-highlight. Playing it back for Antonio Blanco. Moving it to his left and carrying forward. He's got 2 men on him. Can't get it past Abada. Fofana. Now Blanco getting it back though. Guerrero's got it. Moving it inside, and Federico Guerrero will pot home his 4th goal of the season. Fulham looking to continue their unbeaten streak and make it 8. 5 clean sheets in a row. Dare we dream. 37 minutes have been elapsed. And the ball again in the possession of the Cottagers. Guest ahead for Morales. Finds Burford running through a bit of traffic. Omega. Mudryk able to knock that away from him. Good standing tackle from Mudryk. Drago. Fofana near side for Abada. 2 men on him. He'll work his way out of trouble and get the ball back to Fofana. Caicedo heading it forward, looking for a Drago. Akahoman getting in the way. Blanco knocking it to Morales. Guerrero in the middle. Omega pushing it to the right. He'll feed it to Kellyman. Into the box. Kellyman left, shooting, and just... well, he deserved a better finish. That was a little bit over. Ticking down to the final couple of minutes of this first half. Guerrero trying to make a bid for a second goal. He's going to lose it to Fofana. Kano ahead for Mudryk. Can he get past his man? He does. Shot on Shavlina, getting his arm on that one, knocking it over the goal. And it will lead to a Chelsea corner here in the first minute of added time. Shavlina will just grab that attempt out of the air, though, and mute any potential Chelsea threat to end the first half, which ends with a 1-0 Fulham score. Federico Guerrero scoring in the 37th minute. 6-5 your shots on goal. Slight edge of possession for the Cottagers as well, and we are winning the XG battle. In fact, statistically speaking, things looking pretty good. The only thing Chelsea's really leading in is their 5 corners that they have taken to our 3. And it seems to be a common theme, but most of our halftime team talks have been of the I'm happy you're doing X, keep it up variety. Unfortunately, Chelsea threatening within the first 5 minutes of this second half. Kano is going to go a little bit strong and wide on that free kick attempt. That's what happens when you go for goals sometimes. We set up the wall perfectly. Shavlina didn't even have to move, did not even need to attempt to make a save. 30 minutes remaining in this match. Fulham still up 1-0. Chelsea has been on quite the run. They're going to hold on if the results remain as they are in 6th place. We have currently moved up into 3rd. We would need 1 more goal. We're tied on goal difference with Arsenal with a +9. Arsenal ahead of us in that category, obviously, because they have already beaten us. Quentin Timber almost loses it to Guerrero. It's swept away, and Guest will gain control. Blanco, Morales, back for Guerrero, dropping it for Akahoman. challenged, getting it to Guest. Guerrero back for him. Akahoman. Fresneda moving into the middle and playing that inverted wingback role. So he's really on that underlap. Touch pass ahead by Burford. Kellyman with it. Moving it to the inside. Morales. Omega. Wide for Guest. Into the box. We've got 6 men in the box. Into the middle. Omega blocked, but Kellyman picking up his first goal for Fulham, his 5th overall on the year. Fulham taking a 2-0 lead with about 7 minutes left to go. Omega feeding it out for Guest, who will square it into the middle. Omega blocked by Jurgensen, but the ball coming free straight to Kellyman. He puts it home, and there really is no stopping us now. Omega is going to come out of this game. We don't have anybody on the bench who is a striker. We're going to put Tom Burford up there for now. We'll bring in Kim Young-suk for a few minutes. Federico Guerrero will make way for Toshimitsu Endo. Antonio Blanco has done a fantastic job. He'll be replaced by Craig Ross. And Harvey Vale is going to come in for Fresneda and swap places with Alex Guest. Yes, we are making late changes. Yes, I recognize that these players probably will not get a rating, but tired legs are tired legs, and if you have to make a move late in the match, you do to ensure victory. Harvey Vale delivering the corner. Akahoman can't get on the end of it. He'll play it out for Endo. Deep for Ross. Ahead, Guest. We'll circle back. Bichiabu over for Ross. Endo with it once again. Ross to Guest. He's got Kellyman. I think Kellyman may have been in an offside position. Kellyman back for Ross. Ross will blast it. It will be blocked. Headed clear by Quentin Timber. And that will be the final whistle. 5th consecutive clean sheet in the league for Fulham. 2-0 over Chelsea. Moving up into 3rd. 16 points. And just 2 points behind the league leaders, Manchester United. And speaking of Man United, they are the team that we have drawn in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. We are at Old Trafford. We've won there before. It's been a while, though. We're going to be bringing that to you in the next episode. Also in the away match, taking on Brentford in the league. We hope to see you then. Thank you for all the likes, subscriptions, and support. Yeah, I'm making a presumptive close there. I hope to see you next time. Enjoy your weekend. Until Monday, bye-bye.